Today's class is basically going to be about risk and trade management. Now, what this means is that there's risk management and there's trade management. And now the difference between risk management and trade management is that risk management is simply what you should do before you open a trade, whereas trade management is what you should do while the trade is running. So what it basically means that before you open a trade, there are certain things you should have in mind, or there are things you understand that you have to do before you first open a trade. Things like, one, how much you want to lose. Two, your stop loss and take profits in percentage. Three, your risk to reward. What it means that basically before you open any trade or before you open a trade, you simply need to understand these three things. First, how much you want to lose. Secondly, what is the percentage of your stop loss and what is the percentage of your take profit? Thirdly, what is the risk to the reward? Now, this one is particularly for you to bear in mind before you open a trade. That means your risk management that you have to apply before you open a trade. And now when it comes to trade management, there are things you should actually have in mind as well too, that you need to do in while the trade is running. That one requires, one, break even. Two, trailing your stop loss or trailing stop. Three, closing partial. So basically, before you open while your trade is running, you simply need to be able to understand these 6 things here. And this one is simply for you to know before you open the trade. And this one is simply for you to know while you're on the trade. We're going to look at all these things one by one in this video. Before we go into that, if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Divine, and what I basically do on this channel is document how I trade and as well show you the mindset behind my strategy. If you're not particularly like this, I want you to like, subscribe, and as well drop a comment. Now the first one which is required, which is how much you want to lose. Now this one is quite explanatory. You have common sense and you can understand how much you want to lose. If you don't know how much you want to lose and you open a trade, you're simply going to lose everything in your account or in your trading account. So you simply need to understand how much you want to lose on a particular trade. Let's for instance say you have $100 account. Now, if you don't know how much you want to lose and you open a trade, don't know how much you want to lose, chances are that you're going to lose all the money. Do you understand? You're likely going to lose all the money if you don't know how much you're going to lose on a particular trade. Now, for instance, I have $100 in my account. If I want to trade, how much do I want to lose? Different persons have different methods of how they want to trade. Some people are greedy, some people are selfish, some people are conservative, some people are aggressive. Now, because you're a beginner and possibly you don't have much idea like that, what you have to do is you have to be conservative. What does conservative mean? You have to always guide what you have so you don't lose what you can afford or whatever. I don't know. You have to always conserve. You have to always be conserved. And one of the ways to conserve is to follow a simple general rule for every trader. You only have to risk 1% of your account. And now, 1% of $100 is simply $1. So what is basically mean that if I have a $100 account, I will simply want to lose $1 on any trade I want to open because I'm a beginner and I'm being conservative. So having in mind how much you want to lose is the first thing you want to do before you even start thinking about analyzing the chart. Or after you've analyzed your chart and you want to place a trade, before you even open a trade, you should know how much you want to lose. If you don't know how much you're going to lose, you end up losing everything. So for you not to lose everything, find out how much you want to lose. That being said, stop loss and take profit in percentage. Now, stop loss and take profit in percentage is simply how many percentage of your account are you going to stake on your stop loss. Now, stop loss is simply an order that you tell the market to. I wish I can draw this thing now. This is your entry, you take profit, and this is your stop loss. Now, a stop loss is simply an order that you give to the market, and if price is buying and price goes against me, but I'm still believing the price is going to buy, and price comes to this point, let it trade close with specific amount of loss. That's 1% of whatever you want to lose. Because if you begin and want to lose only 1%. So stop loss is simply what tells market that I want to lose only 1% of my account when price gets to this particular point. So if you enter from this place and price gets to this point, you lose 1% of your account. That's stop loss. Now take profit is simply how much you want to get in return. Now, because you're a trader, your stop loss should be only 1% of your account, which is $1. Now, I'm presenting this $1 as 1%. Now, if you have a bigger account now, maybe let's say maybe you have a $1,000 account, 1% is going to simply be $100, and maybe now from here to here is not now worth $100. But for currently, because you're a beginner and you have this small account or small account, you only risk 1%, which is actually $1. For some persons, their 1% is like $10K. Some persons are only like $100K. So everybody have a size. Depending on your size, your 1% might be big, that bigger than what you can fathom. For instance, if I have a 100K account, my 1% is like 10K or 1K, thereabouts. Habby? Yes. So different persons have different way or different size of their 1%, but the rule is to only risk 1% of your capital. This is your capital. That being said, take profit is simply how many percent you want to get in return. Now, for every reasonable person, for every reasonable trade, you want to have a 1:2 risk to 1, or at most a 1:3. That means if I'm risking 1%, I should be expecting 2% or 3% in return. I don't say that our take profit is what? 3% take profit. That means if I can risk 1%, let me in return get 3%. Now, what the table is saying that if price gets to this point, close me out so that I'll close my 3%. If price gets to this point, close me out so I'll lose my 1% in peace. Now risk to reward is simply the same thing as your stop loss and take profit in return. Now risk to reward is saying that whenever you want to risk, you're risking one and your reward can be 2 or 3. Now, instead of saying 3% and 1%, you're simply saying 1:2 and 3:1 is still reward. I'm risking 1 to get 3. I'm risking 1% to get 3%. Now that is 1:3 risk reward. I'm risking 1% to get 2%. That means 1:2 risk. Your risk is always 1. That means your risk is always 1%. So what I explained here is similar I explained here, but now they remove the percentage here. We are only using 1:2 and 1:3 risk to reward. Having said that, you need to understand these three things before you open a particular setup or before you open a particular trade. Now, let's for instance say you open a trade. Your entry is here, your stop loss, and you take profit. You have opened this trade. Now, price is going in your favor, right? A break even is simply let me mark here as SL entry and take profit. A break even is simply an order. It's not an order. You have to just move your stop loss to this point. That means your entry becomes your stop loss. Now, because price is going in your favor, and you want to manage your account, you want to manage your trade so that you don't have to do any money. What you simply do is that you move your stop loss from this place and move your stop loss to your entry here. So this place is your stop loss and as well your entry. Now, if price come back to this point and call it out, you lose nothing. You lose nothing because you moved your stop loss to what? Break even, which is moving your stop loss to entry. So once you move your stop loss to entry, you simply break even. Now, trading stop loss. I'll give you another example as well. So let's assume here is your entry and here is your stop loss. Now, trading stop loss, it simply means that, okay, price is going in my favor. Now, I want to be trading if price keep going and keep going, I'm going to keep on trading my stop loss. That means I'm going to move your stop loss from this point and put it above here. That means if price come back and hit you out, you're still going to be in profit because price has given you have moved your stop loss and you have traded your stop loss to this point above your entry. That means even if price come back to this point, you're not going to lose any money, but instead you're going to close with little profits. Now, the strategy for you to apply is in trading stop loss. I made a video about how to do all of these things in my old videos and all of this stuff. So I'm going to attach it somewhere around this video for you to see how to manage it. It's called how to break even for markets. So for instance now, if price is going in your favor, you want to be trading your stop loss to every swing low that price creates. And if price creates the first swing low, you move your stop loss to this point. Now price gives us another swing low, you move your stop loss to this point. You're trailing it until price hits your take profit or until price stop you out. Now if price stop you out at this point, you still have a big profit. If top you out here, you have a profit. Unlike break even that if price stop you out, you lose nothing and you gain nothing. But trading stop loss helps you to be able to still gain even if price tops you out. Now the last one, which is the first one, is closing partial profit. Let's for instance, you say you open a trade and this is your entry, this is your take profit, this is your entry, and this is your stop loss. Now, you enter this trade with, let me say, one lot size. You enter this with one standard lot size, and price is going in your favor, and you want to close partial profit. What closing partial profit simply means is that you want to change your stop loss while the trade is still running to maybe 0.5. That means you have closed half of one. Half of one is simply 0.5. Now, what this means is that my trade, everything is still intact, but I've closed half of it. That means if I was having a profit of $100, I've closed 50. I've secured 50 in my account already. So whatever happens, this one is secured. Now I'm only risking 50. That is, you've closed half of the profit you have made. Do you understand? Let's for instance, maybe price was going your favor and at this point you closed partial profits. At this point it was $100 and you closed 50 and left 50 running. It simply means that now what actually there's many here is going to likely go to this point. But maybe if this place is going to give you 200, now you'll be having only $100 profit. I hope this is not confusing. I'm simply saying that closing partial profit is simply that if you open a trade, if you open a trade with let me say one lot size and the trade is in profit of $100, closing partial profit is simply you reducing your lot size maybe to half 0.5 lot size. And when this happens, you simply secure 50% of your profits. That means you have saved 50 in your balance, and the remaining 50 now, so that becomes 50 guys still running in profit. And now this profit now is now running with 0.5 lot size to your take profits. Do you understand? If you don't understand, drop a question in the comment section and I'm going to explain it for you. Now, for you to be able to successfully manage trade, there are some certain risks. Now, for you to be able to successfully manage your trade, there are some certain technical analysis you need to understand in your head like how to break even. I made a video on how to break even on my channel. Just go through my videos. I'm going to see where I explain how to break even. So it has a very good detail of the technical analysis that involve you managing your trade. Now, if you're able to understand these 6 things, you'll be able to maximize profit and minimize losses, because the whole aim of trading is for you to be able to maximize profits and as well minimize losses. Now, if you find this video very helpful, I'd like you to subscribe, drop a comment, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.